Hello guys, my name is Fatur and I will tell you the story Pitung, the hero of Batavia. One day, Pitung's heart was furious. In this pain, he again saw the ugly trains of Babah Liam's centeng. Babah Liam, or Liam Cheng, is the landlord in the area where Pitung lives. Babah Liam became the landlord by giving some money to the Dutch government. In addition, he was also willing to pay high tax to the Dutch government. Because of that, Babah Liam tell his centeng to seize people, property and collect tax that make the people of Batavia getting poorer and suffer. Pitung has decided he must fight against Babah Liam's centeng. For that, he studied from Haji Naipin, a respected scholar and famous for his high knowledge. Haji Naipin was pleased to educate Pitung because he knew his character. Yes, Pitung is known for being diligent and devout in religion. His speech was polite and he always obeyed his parents, Pak Pion and Bu Pinah. Several months later, Pitung had mastered all the knowledge taught by Haji Naipin. Haji Naipin said, "Pitung, I am sure you are not an arrogant person. Use your knowledge to fight the bad and never use it to bully others." "Yes, sir. I will never use it to bully others and I will always use it to fight the bad. And I will never ever let you down." Pitung kissed Haji Naipin's hands and then say goodbye. He will fight against Babah Liam centeng. After days goes by, Pitung meets Babah Liam centeng. "Let them go!" shouted Pitung when he saw the centeng of Babah Liam beating a man who was against them. "Hey young man, who are you dare to stop us?" asked one of the strikers. "You don't need to know who I am, but I know who you are. You are cowards who usually only oppress the weak." The centeng leader was offended by Pitung's words. He then ordered his men to attack Pitung. However, all strikers collapsed under Pitung's move. They are not matched for him. Their lance skirt include the leader. Since then, Pitung became famous. Even so, he was still the humble and not an arrogant person. Since the incident with Babah Liam's centeng, Pitung decided to devote his life to the common people. He could not bear to see their poverty, and he was disgusted by the wealth of the landlords, who sided with the Dutch. One time, he invited several people to join him. They robbed the house of rich people and shared the proceeds of the robbery with commoners. In the slightest, he never enjoyed the plunder personally. The common people prized Pitung's kindness. On the other hand, the Dutch government and landlords became furious. Moreover, there were many other robbers who acted on behalf of Pitung, even though they were not members of Pitung. The Dutch government then issued an order to arrest Pitung. Despite being a fugitive, Pitung was not afraid. He still robbed rich people and moving place to place so they weren't easily caught. Annoyed that he could not catch Pitung, the Dutch government used a cunning method, a very cunning method. They arrested Pak Pion and Haji Naipin. One Dutch government officially named Scott Hein announced that the two men would be put to death if Pitung did not surrender. The news also reached Pitung's ears. He did not want his father and teacher to die in vain. He then sends a message to Scout Hain. Pitung is willing to surrender if his father and teacher are released. Scout Hain agreed to Pitung's request. Pak Pyun was released, but Haji Naipin was still held hostage until Pitung surrendered. Finally, Pitung appeared. "Let go of Haji Naipin, and you are free to catch me," replied Pitung. "You're about to die, and you still are a gun too. Troops, shoot him!" ordered Scout Hain to his troops. Pak Pyun and Haji Naipin shouted to protest against Scout Hain's decision. "Hasn't my son turned himself in? Why should it be put to death?" said Pak Pyun for begging to Scout Hain. But Scout Hain didn't care. For him, Pitung has threatened his position. Sound of series of bullets broke the silence. The body of Pitung collapsed, covered in blood, hit by bullets from the Dutch soldiers. Pak Pyun and Haji Naipin are very sad. They brought home Pitung's body, then buried him. Thanks for the Pitung kindness, very many people accompanied the funeral and prayed for it. Even though he was gone, Pitung was still remembered as a hero for the poor people back then. That's the end of Pitung's story.